Hey, what's up, guys? It is Celeb back again for another video. This time around, we're here to talk about our hands-on and hands-off impressions with Capcom during Summer Games Fest. So we were able to checked out 3 games of the 4 that they had available. We checked out the Path of the Goddess. We checked out Monster Hunter Wilds, and also checked out Street Fighter 6 with Bison. So first and foremost, I'm going to talk briefly about Monster Hunter Wilds. So in Monster Hunter Wilds, players join the ranks of a special research commission team investigating the Forbidden Lands. Fully voiced for the first time in the Monster Hunter series, the hunters venture into the unknown with their companions, including a guild-appointed handler, Alma, their Palico partner, and a mysterious child. Monster Hunter Wilds features multi-dimensional biomes that could transform in unexpected ways. First locale to be unveiled was the Windward Plains. A vast region encompassing harsh deserts, twisted rock formations, and swaying grasslands abound with life. So, the Doshigami is the main one that they chased after, and we got to see a lot of gameplay of your hunter chasing them down and, stopping this elite Doshigami. So it was like excuse me, I've been really sick these last few days. It was like a type of merger between like a bear monkey. I don't know really how else to explain it, but it was huge. It was very gigantic, and there were some of the regular Doshigami, and then there was also the elite Doshigami, which was the one that put up the most fight. But the crazy thing is, like, while they were showcasing this gameplay, I was honestly just like awestruck. Like the gameplay, the graphics, the overall just presentation that Wilds features in this video game engine was like utterly shocking. Not only was it like really cool, of course, to see all the different types of animals and beasts that you get to fight against, but these maps are huge and have all different types of animals that you get to chase down depending on the biomes. And also it has like a very crazy dynamic weather system that can completely change the scale of the location while you're in there. So if like there's a giant sandstorm that comes in, it'll actually really it'll change the location and make it more dangerous. It'll change a lot of the environmental aspects of the location as well. But one thing too that I noticed, I know this is like really small detail stuff, but like it literally comes down to even the point of like how amazing the sand looked as you were taking on these Doshigami. Like there was times that you're trying to stop him, and he's going down into this giant hole that some of the smaller Doshigami got pulled down into by a monster that was under the sands. And like as he's trying to work himself back up, you actually see the sand being manipulated by his paws. It was actually changing like on screen. It was really honestly shocking to me. I like these little small details, and they're things that I really focus on whenever I'm checking out these games at these events, or just gameplay trailers in general. But there is a ton of stuff in this game. There's 14 weapons that will return with new weapons as well. A brand new system, brand new in-game system, such as the focus mode, giving hunters more precision controls over their aiming, guarding, and attacks. There's also a new thing called the Hook Slinger. It offers hunters the abilities hunters additional abilities that you can actually use to mount some of these monsters while you're playing the game. But it was a really, really cool experience. I was honestly really blown away by it, and the fact that it's going to be the first Monster Hunter that is fully voiced over. It's going to be the first Monster Hunter that I think is going to be one of those games that people that did not originally play the Monster Hunter series are going to end up playing because of the crazy style of gameplay, all the new aspects, the biomes, how that you can actually, you know, in this map feel like you're on different worlds at times. But I've really enjoyed what was showcased to us by the development studio. Moving on from there, I gotta say, Path of the Goddess, it was unbelievable, dude. I mean, that's really the best way of saying it. I mean, when they cut down, when you cut down to what this game is going to truly be about, it's about art. It's about things that we have not seen before in video games. So I will say this with Kunitsu-Gami. I don't know why I have such a horrible time saying that. Kunitsu-Gami, Path of the Goddess. I was really, really enthralled by this game. So one of the cool things about this is that it is a unique Japanese-inspired game. So the visuals are really, really captivating. Players will play as a protagonist to make sharp strategic decisions and useful skill dancing sword actions while working with rescued villagers and the maiden Yoshiro to overcome the challenges ahead. So you're basically taking on demonic forces in this world to bring clear, clean life back to the lands. And it's a really, really cool concept on a game. One thing that I did actually learn while I was there is that a lot of the art style and visuals in this game were actually handmade and then scanned into the world. So I'm sorry, I was really blown away by that. They handmade not just the characters, but different levels, different art styles, all different types of stuff, and then scanned it into the world to make it even look more of have more of a Japanese inspired, like, realistic look. And it was really, really a breathtaking experience. So as you're playing, it's kind of like an action strategy game. So you actually can save some of these villagers by, you know, purging their corruption, and then you can turn them to your side, making them woodsmen or making them, you know, different type of characters that can help you as you are playing and as you're trying to clear out all this demonic disgustingness around you. So it was a really, really cool concept. It's something that I have been constantly thinking about since I played the game. I got to sit there and play it for about 30 minutes. I got a 30-minute hands-on session, and the development studio or the dev team was like, do you want to jump in, or do you want me to kind of lead you along the way? And I was like, just let me learn it by myself. And surprisingly enough, I really picked it up pretty easily. They had actually stated that some people were having problems with the game because it was one of those strategic experiences. But I'm going to tell you, I picked it up pretty quick. And I know a lot of people really wanted this game to be, you know, something else. But, you know, I think that if you are a fan of Capcom Games, you're really going to enjoy this game when it does come out. There is not really much else to say about the game outside of it just being a fantastic visual experience. Now, the game does come out July 19th, and if you have Xbox Game Pass, you can actually play it on Game Pass day one. But as I said, the visuals were fantastic. The gameplay was very, very smooth. The art style was really cool. The fact that they actually handmade a bunch of the environmental things and then scanned it into the game to make it look that much better was crazy to me. It was really, honestly, crazy to me. So, but I'm very excited to play this game and to strategize and plan as much as I possibly can whenever it comes out on July 19th. And lastly, we're here to talk about Bison. So, Street Fighter 6 has revealed that the one and only M. Bison has returned to the Street Fighter world. Really crazy, honestly. I don't know exactly what they're hinting at with the return of M. Bison, but I know that during this gameplay that I got to sit down and play, there was times that he made certain comments about like how he didn't know who M. Bison was, so I guess his memory has been wiped, or he's trying to figure out exactly who he is. But it was also announced that Terry and Mai from SNK's Fatal Fury series are coming to the game as well. So I think this is a really, really big thing. A lot of fans were very excited. It said last seen in Street Fighter 6, the cheerful Elena hits the streets in Street Fighter Final Year 2 character patch. So Elena's coming back as well. But the main thing is I played as M. Bison, and he is very overpowered. I'm sorry, guys. He's very, very overpowered. And so the psycho or psychonetic powers of M. Bison are, of course, back. He's got a new look to him as well. And while I was playing, I actually had somebody that was from another outlet that came over and played with me. I played as Akuma, and he played as M. Bison, and the dude completely destroyed me. So I will say that I was very, very excited to see this character kind of make his way back into the world of Street Fighter, and especially with this new look that he has. So I don't know the exact date of when M. Bison and these other characters are coming out. I think autumn of 2024. But it is definitely something you need to check out for yourself. And I do want to give a big shout out, of course, to the amazing team at Capcom for giving us this opportunity of checking out these games. I know I was kind of all over the place. As I said, guys, I've been really, really sick recently. I had, I don't know exactly what happened, but I got some type of infection or crud or something right after I got back, and I'm just now starting to somewhat get over it. I want to give a big shout out to Capcom for giving us this opportunity. I want to also give a shout out to Capcom for letting us try out these games, but also accepting an award for the Path of the Goddess. We gave it a Best of Summer Games Fest. So thank you guys so much for checking out this video. I do hope you check out more videos that we have planned. We're going to talk about Hyperlight Breaker. We're going to talk about Hello Kitty Island Adventure. We're also going to talk about Dune Awakening and more. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace out.